Alright guys, we're going to make a start. Welcome to Tuesday's bodyweight, no equipment necessary workout. All you need today is a little bit of space. Alright, somewhere around about 2 meters-ish. Alright, I'll tell you why in just a second. But we are going to start with a little bit of a warm-up. If you want to mark up that 2 meters now, you can do. It doesn't have to be exact, okay? Because you might not jump that far when we get to doing the jumps. You might jump a bit further. Okay, but I'm going to use about 2 meters today because when you're jumping, when you're tired, you won't jump as far. So, let's have our warm up and then we will get into things. Alright, so we're going to start by getting down into an all four position. Okay, and then we're going to come up and lift our knees off the floor. It's what we call a bear crawl position. And we're going to crawl those 2 meters forward. When you reach that 2 meter marker, you're going to crawl backwards, back to where you came from. You're then going to come up onto your feet. And we're going to lunge those steps that distance forward and then lunge it going backwards. Once you've done that, repeat it twice more. So down into your crawl position, we crawl forwards, trying to keep the back flat all the time. When you reach out your 2 meters, crawl backwards, up onto your feet, and then get your lunges in over that distance. And then lunge backwards. Remember, if you need to take a step on each of those lunges, you can do. And then one more time. This is helping to raise our heart rate, to also raise our blood pressure, to activate the muscles of the shoulders and the legs that we're going to use in the workout today. Good, and then backwards. So I rushed through that pretty quickly. Just going to give you guys another second or two to get through that. And just give me a wave when you're done. Or give me a nudge when you're done. And we'll move on to the next bit of the warm-up. Okay. Great stuff. Let's open those hips out and the shoulders and the spine a little bit more. Come down into a press-up position. Here, okay, and we're going to step right foot up towards our right hand. Take the right hand off the floor, reach through underneath the body, and then around to the ceiling. 5 big rotations. And then we're going to drop back into that press-up position, and then come up with the left foot up towards outside the left hand. Now it doesn't matter if it's back a little bit, as long as you can keep the foot flat to the floor. Left hand off the floor, reach under the body, and then into a big rotation. Five rotations. Good. And then back to a press-up position, and just 5 regular old press-ups for me, please. Good. Drop to the knees, and come up onto your feet. Good job. Awesome. Oh, Colin's with us today as well. Good to have you with us, mate. We've got a sweaty one on. We have just finished our little 3-minute warm-up. And now I'm going to talk you through the format and the exercises involved in today's workout, okay? You just need to keep working for a 6-minute block. The pace at which you go is entirely up to you, okay? If you go out fast, it's going to be really long, but it's going to feel like a long 6 minutes. Okay? And you've got to do 6 repetitions of each exercise. So that's all you need to think about there. The 4 movements are, number 1, you'll do a long jump, a standing long jump, okay, over a said distance. I'm on a very slippy floor here, I might take my socks off. And then once I've jumped that distance, I'm going to crawl it backwards to where I started, back up onto my feet, and I'll do it again. That's 1 rep. Jump out, land, crawl backwards, back to my feet, jump out, land, crawl backwards. Okay, you'll do 6 of those. Okay. Once you've done 6 of those, we are going to move on to a downward dog to press up, and we'll do 6 of those as well. Okay, so we hit a downward facing dog, and then from there, roll forward into your press up, hit your press up, back to a downward dog. We need 6 of these press ups. Okay, if you need to, come back to the downward facing dog, into the long plank, drop your knees and press, you can. Okay, that's our downward dog to press up, 6 reps. Exercise number 3 is another little jump in sequence. And from a standing position, we're going to drop into a split. So we're going to do a split drop. So into a split squat position, I'll drop and come back, and switch and come back. And then I'll do a squat jump. And that's 1. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, those 3 movements equal 1 rep. You'll do 6 of those. I know I'm giving lots of information. I constantly tell you where we're going to go. Okay? Then we finish off the sequence with 6 reps of a walkout press up. So standing in an upright position, I come down, get my hands on the floor, walk out, press, walk back up, walk out, press, walk back up, walk out, press. I can bend my knees as much as I need to here into a squat to stand. But I want you to walk out and do a press up and come back up. Remember, with the press up, all the way out into that press up position, you can drop onto your knees, do the press up if you need to. Cool. 6 minutes. Round and around and around we go. I'll just keep talking at you all the time to let you know what exercises and what order they should be in. Okay. We're going to start in 10 seconds and we start with the jump and the backward crawl. 6 reps. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Away we go. We jump out. We hit a crawl position and we work our way back. Back up tall. Jump. And crawl. And back up. Making sure when I land, that I'm landing in a good, strong position through my knees, hands down, keep my feet back and crawl back to where I started. You need 6 reps of these. Good, once you've done your 6, you then into your downward dog to press up for 6 reps. Downward facing dog, push your hips high to the ceiling, roll over and press. Pushing the floor away, hips high to the ceiling. Remember, after you've done 6 reps here, you come onto your feet and we've got the split drops. So you're starting in a regular standing position, I drop into a split squat and back up and I switch sides and then I do a squat jump. 1 split, 2 split, jump. Good. Coming back to the center every repetition, okay? So split, center, up. And once you've done 6, you're into your walkout press ups for 6 reps. Standing in my upright position, I squat down, get my hands on, walk up into my press up, walk back and stand. Good. Keep the core tight, so when we press, we don't snake off the floor. Standing tall every time, so we fully lock up the legs at the top of every rep. Once you finish 1 round, we are back to the start with our jumps and our crawls. So away we go, that's 2 minutes in, guys. Broad jump out, down, crawl back to where you started, jump out, down, crawl back. Now when you're crawling back, make sure that shoulders and hips are roughly the same height. And then it's opposite hand and foot to go back to where we came from. Small little steps with the hands. Good. Get your 6 reps done. And then you're on to your yoga press ups. Okay, the downward dog into a press up.
So I start by finding my downward facing dog, side on, and here I'm pushing the floor away. Get a slight bend in my knees and my hips are high. I roll forward through and I press. I'm trying not to shift and move my hands to make the press up an easier press up. Okay, your shoulders are going to end up out in front of your hands. So from here, I push through, and if I'm struggling with that kind of press up, I'm going to drop my knees, finish my press up, and go high. Once I've done those, I'm into my split drops and my jump squats. So I start here, I drop into a split and back, drop into a split squat and back, and then jump. 1, tap, 2, tap, jump. 1, tap, 2. You didn't think you were going to be dancing today, boys, did you? Good stuff. 6 of those. Once you finish 6 of those, you've got your walkout press ups. So we squat down until we can get our hands flat, walk out into a press up, walk the hands back and stand. Moving the body through a big range. Keeping my core tight out in that press position so that I don't end up snaking coming off the floor. No doing the worm today. And then once we finish 6 there, we're back to our jump and crawls. Good stuff. We jump out, down, back pedal, and up, out, down, and back pedal. Making sure, guys, that when you land those jumps, okay, I jump out, and I land in a position where I'm nice and strong through the knees. I haven't collapsed, I haven't dropped through my body. Okay? Once you finish your last jump, and you're down, and you crawl back to where you started, you're back to your yoga press-ups. It's like we're constantly doing press-ups now, eh? Okay, so I find my downward dog, I come through, and I press. Making sure I keep my core tight all the time. So I move forward, I don't let my hips drop. I press, and I downward dog. Hips high. Push the floor away and reach your hips high. Once you've done your 6 there, we're then into your split drops and squat jumps. So remember with your splits, you're starting in a hip width position. I drop straight into a split squat and I jump back to my start point, change, and then jump. So side on, down, tap, split, tap, jump. Down, tap. Good. Remember 6 reps of each complex before we move on. After your split jumps, you've got your walkouts. And that's time there. Nicely done. And rest there, guys. 2-minute rest now, okay? Good. Hopefully now you found a bit of a pace on how to maintain it. All right, and you know where things suck a little bit, and definitely breathing heavy. All right. So the really important thing, guys, all right, is movement quality. I'm not going to be able to check how many rounds you're doing. I don't particularly care. What I care about is making sure that you get the quality of these movements absolutely nailed on. Okay? So with your jumps, not jumping so far you end up losing your balance and falling forwards. You want to be able to land in a really good, solid half squat position, then hands down and backwards into the crawl. Okay? With that crawl, it's opposite hand and foot movement, trying to keep our hips and shoulders level as we go back. If you had a tray of drinks on your back, you would not spill it. We've got just under a minute. With the yoga press up, you don't want to be in a rounded position here. Bend the knees to keep your hips high, and then as you move forwards, your shoulders might end up in front of your hands. Okay? Your shoulders may end up forwards, that makes the press up harder. But we're just going to keep our core tight and press and lift. It's all about how we control through here and actively push the floor away. And then our split drops. 25 seconds, guys, before we go again. We're starting from the beginning, so we're back to the jumps and crawls, okay? Remember with those split drops, we're going to land in a good split squat, jump back up, down into a split squat, jump back up, keeping the knee, ankle, and hip nicely aligned. We are less than 10 seconds away from round 2, starting with our jumps. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we jump out, hands down, crawl back. Come back up, jump out, good solid landing, and crawl back. Good. So we're making sure with those landings, I'm in a good strong position here through the knee. I go hands down to crawl back to where I started from. Up and out. Good strong landing. Hands down and back. Into my down dog to press ups. I want to make sure that I find a good downward dog position. If my hands and feet are too close together, the press up becomes almost impossible. So making sure that I'm in a good down dog. Through into my press position. And press up hips high. If you can make them flow, great. If you need to come to that long plank position, drop the knees and press, that's also fine. Then you're into your jumps, your split drops. Standing in a normal athletic stance, I'm going to split my feet and drop and land, jump back up to my start position, switch sides, and then get a jump squat. 1, tap, split, tap, squat jump. 6 of these in total. So the left and the right split and the squat jump equals 1 rep. Then once you finish your 6, we're into our walkout press ups. Little squat down so I can get my hands down, walk out through my bed position into my press up, hit my press up, walk back and stand. Core tight all the time. Hips and shoulders get to the floor at the same time on the press up. Focus on your breathing and your pacing. Once you're finished, your walkouts, you're back to your jumps and your jumps and crawls. Good job, guys. Nicely done. We are 4 minutes in with 2 minutes to go. Come on in. Keep moving. Jump to crawl. After your jump to crawl, you're onto your downward dog to press ups. After your down dog to press ups, you've got your split drops and jump squats. And then to finish off the sequence, you've got your walkout press ups. Minute and a half to go. Just keep moving. Take a breather where you need to, if you need to, so that we can maintain the quality of the movement. Good. So wherever you are, just focus on what you're doing. And remember what's coming next. I'm onto my drops. 1 drop, tap, other drop, tap, and jump. Nice and light on my feet. Absorbing that landing predominantly with my front leg. Good, guys. 30 seconds to go. And now onto the walkouts. Squat down, crawl out, press. Nearly done, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. I think I actually cut that short. Yeah, I did. That was only a 4-minute round. So guess what? We've got an 8-minute round to finish. My bad. If you're doing this on repeat tomorrow, you're not watching this live. It's 3 6-minute rounds, not a 6-minute, a 4-minute, then an 8-minute. But to get the work done, we're going for 8 minutes in the final round. Apologies. Call me all the names you want. I can't hear you. So what happens when you're out of breath and your brain starts to give up on you and you forgot what time you started the round. Good stuff. We've got a minute to go. Minute to go. Okay. So this is going to be a longer round, guys, alright? It's going to be an 8-minute round, which means you're going to want to be careful about how you pace it. Okay? If you're catching up on this tomorrow, it's 3 6-minute rounds, not what we're doing. So you're probably still working at this point. Your rest will be coming up in just a second. 30 seconds. Could have got away with that and not said anything, couldn't I, really? But I'd only be cheating you guys, wouldn't I? Okay, we are starting at the top. We're starting with our jumps in 10 seconds. We have got 8 minutes of work, which means we are finishing after 28 minutes on my clock. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, 6 reps. We jump out, we crawl back. We up, we jump out, we crawl back. Remember, the landings need to be nice and neat. So we're making sure that we land in a good, strong position and then down into that crawl back to where we started. After you finish the crawls, you're onto a yoga press up, which is a downward facing dog into a press up. 6 reps, away we go. Stay tight, remember, drop to your knees if you need to come back up, and then off your knees into the down dog. Once you finish 6 here, you're into your split drops and jump squats, making sure we are confident and strong on the landings. So we split drop and back to the center, and then jump squat. 1 tap, 2 tap, jump. 6 reps in total. Nice and light on the feet. This one really gets the heart rate up. And then once we finish the 6 reps, you're into your walkout press-ups. Which is a lot, big range of motion from a standing position down through a squat, hands on the floor, walk out, press, strong hands on the walk back. Keep the core tight in the press so we don't snake coming off the floor. Remember, if you need to, when you get out into the long plank, drop your knees, then press, then walk back up. Once you're through your 6 reps, you're back to the start. We're back to our jumps and crawls. So I'm going to jump out, and I'm really going to control that landing. I'm not going to drop and collapse. I'm not going to lose my balance and fall off screen. Then I go hands down, and I walk back to where I started. I jump out, hands down, crawl back. Breathe in all the time, controlling that landing even when I'm tired. Remember, take a break where you need to. Once you've done your 6, you're into your yoga press-ups, which is a downward facing dog to press. So I find a good down dog, hips high, body long, roll through that long plank into a press up and back into my down dog. If my shoulders are starting to take the brunt, I'm either going to need to take a second to rest, or I'm going to drop onto my knees just to keep working. What I mean by that is from here down, press knees up, down dog. Once you've done 6, you're into your jumps. Remember, the jumps are drop into a split squat, back to the top, and then jump. So split squat left, split squat right, then a jump. Tap in the center, bring your feet back together every time. Nice steady rhythm. And to finish off the sequence, we're onto our walkout press-ups. It's a big range of motion. We're starting standing, all the way up to a press-up and all the way back to standing. So I'm going to squat down, Hands on the floor, walk up past my bear crawl position, into my press up, hit my press up, and then crawl back up. Dropping onto your knees for the press up if you need to. Just under 4 minutes to go, guys. Once you finish your walk-up press-ups, the round starts again. So remember, we've got standing long jump to backward bear crawl 6 times. Then into the downward facing dog press-up 6 times. Then 2 drop split squats into a jump squat 6 times. And then our walk-up press-ups, which we just finished at the end of a round. So we jump, hands down, crawl back nice and flat. Trying to make sure, if you're really starting to struggle with the crawl now, if you need to drop onto your hands and knees, you can do. We're looking for good core control and the ability to not have your torso and your pelvis overly rotate. Good, once you finish there, you're into your down dog to press up. Remember that downward facing dog, you don't want your hands and feet too close that you end up rounded through your back. You want to be in a good position so that your body's nice and long, your hips are high, and when you come through here, your shoulders might head up just ahead. Okay? Your shoulders may end up just ahead of your hands, which makes the press up a little bit more challenging because the load really comes up through the arms. Once you've done your 6 reps, you're on to your drops. Coming into the last 2 minutes now, guys, come on. Strong finish. There's my first drop. I land solid, I jump back to my start point. I drop into a split squat, jump up, and then I get my jump. So when I drop into my split, knee, ankle, toe, hip, knee, toe, straight line, come back up, drop on the other side, jump, and then here, 1, tap, 2, tap, squat jump, 1, tap, 2, tap, jump. Ooh. From your jumps, you're into your walkouts. With the walkout, all we're doing is squatting around, get my hands on the floor, walk out into a press up, get a full rep, walk back and stand. Good. Get the rhythm up. Just about a minute to go. How far through the next round can you go? Remember, jumps and crawls. Jump, switch the stance and crawl. From the jump crawls, we are into the downward dog to press ups. You need 6 reps on every exercise. We're inside the last minute. Keep on pushing through, maintain the quality. Come on, guys, let's go. Down dog to press up if that's where you're on. Downward dog and press. Hips high. Bend the knees a little if you need to. Remember, you're on your jumps. You've got to do a split on each side and a squat jump. 15 seconds to go. Come back to the center on every one. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Time. Done. Well done, everyone. Have a little walk around, grab a drink. Start to get control of your breathing. Good, guys. Some coordinated stuff in there, some big global movements. Needed to spin a lot of plates in terms of understanding how to control your core and move your arms and legs at the same time. And as we move our body through big ranges of motion, our heart rate has to increase quite significantly to pump blood around the entire body where it's needed. Hope you enjoyed that. As we get our breathing under control, we're just going to do a few little stretches, bring our breathing rate down, and we'll be finished. Nicely done. Okie dokie. So let's come on down to all fours, guys, okay? Down on all fours. All we're going to do is thread the needle, okay? So you're going to take one hand, slide it through underneath the body and then come back out. Slide under and through. We're just going to do 6 reps here. If you want to make a little bit more of a challenge and get more movement through your thoracic spine, you're just going to sit back onto your haunches a little bit and put the stabilizing hand a little bit further forward, and that's going to isolate the movement through your thoracic spine. You then change sides and reach under. Good. Very nice. Staying in that position, okay, just take your knees a little bit wider, bring your toes together and just sit through into a child's pose. And just control your breath, just relax. Try and get your hands as far away from your hips as you can. And just relax. Good, nice and slowly come back up to all fours, but this time just come into a half kneeling position. So one knee's on the floor, one foot is on the floor. We're just going to get into our hips and our hamstrings and we will be finished. So reach down like you're going to tie your laces. Reach forward into a big circle and finish with your hands right over your head, and hopefully you'll feel that stretch in the front of that back hip. Good, slowly bring those hands down either side of the foot and just start to straighten the front leg. On and off, put some length into the hamstring. Good, and then come on up and change that stance, guys, okay? So, switch your feet around. And we're starting with the knee under the hip and the ankle under the knee. Reach down like you're going to tie your laces and then keep reaching out and forward. And big sweeping loop until your hands finish over your head. So you notice that your hips have travelled forward a bit and we get this stretch across that back hip. Just breathe on that. What we don't want to do is be sagging and dropping forwards and feeling it through our lower back. I'm still controlling the shape of my pelvis to get the stretch here. Bring your hands down either side of the foot and then just start to straighten that front leg. And you'll feel your hamstring start to tighten up, and that's cue to come off. Just load the hamstring and then come back. And guys, that's Tuesday. Great job.